First tonight, incredible stories of courage from East Midlands soldiers who've been welcomed back from Afghanistan.
The 9th 12th Royal Lancers were the last regiment from our region sent to fight in Helmand Province. They've been telling us how they were dropped into enemy territory and came under attack from 3 sides as they raided Taliban strongholds.
This week, their final homecoming parades are taking place across Leicester and Derbyshire. Our social affairs correspondent Jeremy Bull has this report.
A heartfelt welcome from cheering crowds in Leicester city centre, but for the last 8 months, the 9th 12th Royal Lancers had a much more hostile reception in Helmand Province, where they were targeting the Taliban's strongholds to stop them mounting attacks.
We would normally be identifying Taliban gunmen, rocket teams, and indeed suicide bombers, and our task was to neutralise that threat.
Soldiers from the Lancers Brigade Reconnaissance Force were sent on almost 50 operations like this. They would drop behind enemy lines from helicopters, usually at night.
Once we land in, they would form up on the edges of us and they would then attack our flanks. 2 or 3 machine gun teams might come forward, attack us from 300 to 600 metres away, and we would then try and identify them before they could get to us and then engage them before they could engage us.
We had PKM team, which is like a machine gun, over to our left-hand side. Just behind there we had some kind of single round fire. And then to our far right, again, there was some other kind of machine gun.
So you're getting attacked from 3 sides. How frightening does it get?
At first time, it's a little bit daunting. Obviously quite scary initially, especially for the young lads. So it's just about, winning firefight and then moving on.
Other soldiers supported them using these Warthog armoured trucks, working with local troops from the Afghan security forces who'll soon be defending Helmand Province on their own.
It remains pretty dangerous in depth. I think on a single day we recovered over 2,000 rounds of ammunition, a number of suicide vests, a number of rockets, and that was all done on a single operation. And that took place in the area where, sadly, we'd lost the soldier 2 months prior.
The 9th 12th Royal Lancers all made it back from Afghanistan, but 2 of their soldiers came home to Leicestershire with serious injuries, and this week's parades are a chance to thank them for putting their lives on the line.
And Jeremy's with me now. You've been out to Afghanistan 4 times now to report on our troops, and some of those reports will be on our website from tonight.
Yeah, from tonight, if you click on this link down here, it takes you to some of our archives over the last 12 years to reports that tell a really extraordinary story, really. You can follow our local troops into the heat of battle here. You can meet some of the men who came back with horrific injuries and hear about the soldiers who lost their lives as well, and hear how thousands of families across the East Midlands have been affected by this war.
Some real human interest stuff there. What surprised you most in your time over there? I
think, Sarah, some of the more inspiring stories. Here, the story of a Caribbean soldier who was informally adopted by his comrade's family back in Nottingham. And up here at the top, some of the soldiers who went out to Afghanistan ended up supporting an orphanage and even, believe it or not, snapping up some bargains from the local kids who were trying to sell them the latest knockoff DVDs. So all in all, a fascinating few years.
Thanks, Jeremy. Well worth a watch. And if you want to see more of that, you can at bbc.co.uk/East Midlands Today.